everyone, welcome back to ShockMouths News, where we take the news that was too long and you didn't read and give it to you straight. The Professional Engineers Ontario Board has responded to the drama that Mutahar spent 10 years claiming to be an engineer despite not having an engineering degree. For those who missed it, Mutahar this month found himself in some drama that saw him take a 1-week hiatus from the internet for things to cool off, after fellow YouTuber Nick Andros posted a video looking into Mutahar's history and claims of being an engineer despite not actually being one. To claim to be an engineer in Canada requires you to actually be certified to be an engineer and not by using a piece of paper that says, "Trust me, bro." The video by Nick Andros went viral and had everyone talking, including yours truly, and here's what some of you had to say. Gluckduck had said, "I have a bachelor's and a master's in aerospace engineering. Currently, I'm a PhD candidate. He is more of an engineer than 90% of my peers during undergrad, 50% during the master's program, and around 20 to 30% right now. Getting a degree costs money. Becoming an engineer is a matter of learning your shit. I recognize him as an engineer, and so are 95% of engineers who worked for a degree. Get over yourself!" See, I'm fair. I present both sides of the argument, because I am a fair and balanced news organization. And now let's go to the other side of the debate. No, he's not. He talks out of his ass. The only thing you have is your virginity. PrizJ said, has Mutahar ever used his claim of being an engineer for any advantage? I've never even heard him claim as such. Well, there is this whole montage of him saying exactly that from Nick Andros' video.
But I'm an engineer. I know how this stuff is going, so I'm not even speaking out of pocket right here, okay? If you want to disagree with me, feel free, but you're actually wrong. As somebody who is a computer, engineer, somebody who understands computer code, for instance, hearing Elon talk about computers and anything code related is actually mind-bogglingly stupid.
Following this, Mutahar took a 1-week absence from the internet and upon his return issued this short apology buried 3 minutes deep into an unrelated video.
So obviously, I have been calling myself an engineer. Now, obviously, me being a dropout, I don't have a degree, so I'm not a certified or licensed engineer. Now, if you feel offended, if you feel wronged that I called myself an engineer while not being a degree-holding engineer, then for that, I do apologize.
YouTuber Harmful Opinions submitted a complaint to the Professional Engineers Ontario Board, and they gave their response to Harmful Opinions today. Harmful Opinions tweeted, "Update as promised. The enforcement officer does not consider the Intel ad and other examples of claiming to be an engineer I sent to be violations, and they will not be pursuing the matter further," noting that they're aware he made an apology. An interesting detail is that, to be a violation, the videos themselves would apparently have to tie claims of being an engineer specifically to Ontario. Well, that makes sense considering they are the Professional Engineers Ontario Board and not the Professional Engineers of Canada Board. So, yes, thank you, very interesting. Nick Andros, the guy responsible for this whole thing, posted the entire email that the Engineers Board sent to Harmful Opinions. It reads, "Thank you for your email. We have completed our investigation regarding Mr. Anus's use of the title engineer. It is our opinion that the evidence provided to us does not constitute a violation of Ontario law." And then they go into more greater detail here, which I'll leave up on the screen, and you can read that for yourself if you want to pause the video and rewind and such. Nick Andros himself then issued an apology to Mutahar for suggesting that it was illegal to claim to be an engineer, but stood firm that it was wrong of Mutahar to claim he was an engineer. So that's the latest on the Mutahar situation, and that's what's new in the news. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and if you like what you see, click the subscribe button, and that's that.